I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now. Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
He ruined my life.
I thought Vin loved you. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, he does love me. But you can hurt the ones you love.
Deep.
I'm super deep.
It's Vin's business what he does with his life. And you never know. He might be acting in his free time.
I guess.
Looks like they're pulling Gwen's books from the library. This is such bullshit.
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What, was I right about?
As it happens, a number of folks, faculty and staff alike, would love a 4-day work week.
And how many would you say a number is?
A dozen? And I only started talking to people after our chat yesterday. Not just the work week either. Lots of issues came up.
Such as?
Salaries, tenure track, the fact that at least 3 different department heads, including ours, have always been men.
We've been thinking too small.
We've been thinking way too small.
So a new proposal wouldn't be for a 4-day work week period. It'd be for a 4-day work week and...
Yes and no. We're not submitting a new proposal.
Holy shit, Rati. You mean...
I do. Better to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
If you need help drafting a list of demands to take to Yasmin, I'm your girl.
Appreciate that, but it's still early days. If this is going to work, we need numbers.
The dozen you mentioned before?
Not nearly enough. And even those aren't guaranteed to have our backs when push comes to shove.
So, what's next?
Krampus. Tomorrow night, we can talk to folks there without drawing attention.
Can't remember the last time I was genuinely excited to go to Krampus.
A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they? Nothing ever seems to bother you, Gretch. You must have a heart of stone. It's that security guy who's been lurking all over campus. Is he looking at classes?
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until I'm down to try to kick me out, huh? I thought you were smarter than that. And nicer, frankly.
Ben, cut the bullshit. This isn't about you. It's about the best person to head Abraxas. Right now, you're not in a place
I'm
where
in a
you
place
can...
to keep Abraxas above it all. As long as I have this job, we can light the observatory on fire and get away with it.
You're not even a student here. You graduated years ago. Plus, Abraxas should be about marginalized people making subversive art. Not about straight white guys getting wasted and committing arson.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy. Diamond wants to lead Abraxas. I bet she's got some good secrets. Whoa, Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. that was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find. Keep up my shenanigans and they'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a statement where he said Maya had mental health problems. Which may have been true, but I think there's more. What I'm saying is, someone let Maya down. Really badly.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Just try not to go too hard on him, okay? He's not in the greatest place.
Relax. I'm not Loretta.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side. I've... Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy. Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin. Somebody patched you up. Well, I'm glad one of us is feeling better. Say cheese, little guy.
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No, she didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't even know.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
For her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home, alone.
I can't keep listening to this. I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin. I've got to hear what Vin says to Diamond when he thinks I'm not listening. How the hell do I get him to talk? Hey, Vin.
Now that is the face of someone who just overheard the little discussion Diamond and I were having.
Yeah, afraid so. I take it things are dicey inside of Brexis?
Yeah, well, things are dicey outside of it too. The uniformity is comforting.
And yet, no little airplane bottles in sight.
Kahuna caught on to the airplane bottle gambit, so now I have to drown my sorrows at the turtle after work. Join me?
You're on. I'd kill for a stiff drink.
Lucky for you, murder won't even be necessary.
If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Caledon's Gorilla Girl strikes again. Keep fighting the good fight, kid. I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
How long have you worked in the president's office?
Right after graduation. The summer stock festivals wept because they couldn't have me. But Kahuna needed me right away.
I thought you might have worked here when you were still a student. You know, back when Maya Okada went here.
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted. That's my cue to get out of here. Looks like somebody had their last stand. I've got to hear what Vin says to Diamond when he thinks I'm not listening. If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin,
Can you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. You told people she had mental health issues. But that wasn't the whole story, was it?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After Maya died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, she'd give me the job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone want to hear about what you had to say about Maya?
I don't know, Dinah, maybe because we were fucking friends? We met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and we clicked.
And you said that shit about her?
Shut up! You wanted a performance and now you're gonna kill her. I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, a respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
Then that's... I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good in the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here. And I thought my powers were a burden before. It's cool, Diamond. You don't have to pretend to be interested in some grad students.
I talked to him. Did you know?
No, what?
Why Vin lied in that statement?
No.
He was like... hurt. But he did step down, so... all hail President Diamond, I guess.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told you something without thinking through the consequences.
I mean... I wasn't trying to stop you.
First act as president of Abraxas?
Breaking the news to the Vinians, I guess. Ugh. There's gonna be tears. See you around, Max.
He's probably in the admin building. This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. He looks so composed. Let's hope what I've learned is enough to crack him. I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas...
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know. You owe me a favor, remember? Because of your package.
My... package?
Shit! That's in the other timeline. Get it together, Max. Never mind. You and Safi had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Safi.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, Or not?
Yes.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were what? Protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
You're kidding. How much? That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha. Compare us all you want. Only one Colmenero has a movie deal, and it's not Roberto. Samuel, I'm sorry. Can you please hold? Absolutely not. Out of my office, now.
But
I just shipped my son out of the country because of your little stunt. You think we're just gonna go back to being friends?
Admit it, Lucas. You have blood on your hands.
Whatever you think, you know, you'll never be able to prove it. Now get out!
What the fuck was that? I can't prove anything? Whatever happened to Maya, Lucas was definitely involved.